Okay, welcome everyone. Akasha here, and now we're going to dive into the really juicy part. Gosh, it's hard to say that because I think it's been super juicy so far. So, if you're watching this on YouTube or on the podcast, there's going to be three parts. The first one is our um, welcoming and our energy setting about what's optimal at this time. So, whenever you see it, it will be optimal for you. And a channeling, a kind of a guided healing in a way, and messages from some of the goddesses in this goddess sanctuary. And then we had the beautiful Louise Matson, and she took us through, we had great conversations and took us through a wonderful journey into the 12th of January and met an interesting guardian. So make sure you do that. And now here we're going to do the New Year readings. So what I'm going to do is people have been putting in their names. Thank you, everybody. It's so exciting. And what we're going to, here's the chat. I'm going to do now is, okay. If you are interested in a soul reading, this says soul discovery, that's a package, but we have on the shop. So if you go to nanakasha.com/goddess, you'll go to the goddess sanctuary on the shop. You can go to the rest of the shop or shop.nanakasha.com. And I have a lot of different sessions. The soul and spirit guide readings, I feel, was so important, what's been coming through for people. So there's $30 off right now, and it's a 60-minute session online, and it's recorded for you, no video needed. So check that out if you want to get one of those. All right. Let's see here. So we're going to start by coming back. All right. So I want you to, even if you've been here the whole time, just kind of breathe in a new space. We're going to release and let go of all the things we've been talking about and all the energies and journeys that we've already been on, and just come here now, like we were talking about, be here now. And you might want to feel, smell, enjoy, and receive this sacred white sage. So, really good for cleansing and clearing you and your space, taking up and away anything that we no longer need to carry in our backpack, as Louise said. So we're going to unpack our backpack. All right, good. Oh, it feels very nice. So everyone, if you can come fully present now, you can close your eyes if you want. Instantly makes me a little bit congested. Interesting. And we are going to step into flow together. So again, we acknowledge the infinity healing chamber, the golden cone of light above and below, that we are wrapped in the all-seeing eye. We have access to all infinite creation, infinite resources, ideas, infinity itself, and everything everywhere in any time, space, or dimension. And hugging us, holding us, the incredible Akashic Ascension sphere, that beautiful flower of life made from white light, moving in infinite patterns and infinite numbers of creation. And we are now at infinity. Take a deep breath in, hold it in your heart, let it expand, and say in yourself, I activate this infinity healing chamber to infinity, and blow it out with great intention. Now sense and see and feel the energies shifting as you shift your focus, your reality, your energy, your chakras, your body, everything, like in slow motion, begins to align with this safe, beautiful, loving space between the worlds. We give great thanks to the Light Body Council, my healing council, who's with me always, and some other light guides, Thoth, Merlin, and Gaia, Isis, Horus, Kuan Yin, Thank you to Saint Germain, Kukulkan, the dolphins, the elementals. We call in the directions north, south, east, and west, above, below, within. And we are willing, ready, open, and receptive to be here now, fully present, connected to all my lives, to my soul blueprint, to my body elemental, clearly connected and in flow, heart to heart with my higher self, clear and connected to my I am presence. I relax into this moment and join in joyous celebration. Enter the infinity healing chamber. Wander, walk, look around. It's a party, it's a celebration. We are here in this powerful moment. We give thanks for this sacred space and ready and willing to receive. So say in your heart, I am open and receptive to receive. I'm here to receive that which is optimal for me at this time. In any language, in any dimension, in my mind, a thought, a memory, in my emotions, a feeling, in my body, a sensation, an inspiration, synchronicity, a flash, light languages. We now ask that as each of us enters this sacred transition, this portal, as we are still creating our new earth, as we are still shedding those layers of all that we have done, become, believed in, chosen, vowed to, obligated to, attached to, we now agree that we are ready and willing and open to move up, to move forward. And we ask that light be shown onto us now, onto my heart, onto my soul, my cells, my light body, onto every aspect of me, of the universes, of all that is optimal for me to see, know, reveal, release, and remember at this time. I walk into this in my present self, fully here, 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 here. Now, will you shed all that has come to burden you? Please offer it to Kukulkan, the sacred serpent who guides us to enlightenment. Shed and receive your next crown, your next feathers, your next reality, your next incarnation. You have risen to the point that here and now you are a part of new life. You are something that's never existed before. You are here in this moment existing vibrationally in a way, in a structure that has never existed before, ever. You are the newest form of evolution. That evolution has come to fruition because of you. Every one of you. And everything you've experienced, everything you've felt, everything you've lost, everything you've gained, everything you've succeeded at, every joy, every ecstasy, every dream come true, every orgasm, every satisfied, joyful, reverent, blissful, happy, abundant experience or feeling or manifestation that was, will be, could be, it's all free now. You need nothing to create from the infinite. Are you willing to shed all that you thought you were? Are you ready to strip yourself bare of masks and patterns, of roles and skins, of opinions, of baggage and burdens, of blocks, of holding yourself back for anything, anyone, anywhere? This is your heart call. Will you step into the new you? Who here is called to see their new self, to accept their true powers, to merge with a purpose or a passion, a presence, to receive deeply without doubt, without limits, boxes, restrictions? Are you willing to let it all go and let it shine? Say yes, and your heart begins to glow. Yellow, white, gold. As it glows, it warms you. It reminds you. Receive it. This is your gift. The yellow light, the yellow ray, bringing your solar, your own inner sun back online with your great central sun, 12th chakra, with the great central sun, with the infinite field. As you release, there are present beautiful energies, fairies and goddesses, clouds of light, shining stars, shapes that change and morph, beautiful energies like flowers, all moving amongst this celebration. Here, we gather together in the central panel, this plaza of passion, prosperity, potential, possibilities, the infinite lotus, of which you are a petal, of which you are the entire flower, of which you are neither, of which you are all. Your infinite nature is what the gift of 2021 is. Deeper realization, stronger connections, openings, awakenings, awarenesses, triggers in your DNA, switches in your mind that will free you from limited perspectives, blinders, obligations, agreements, guilt, shame, all bonds, beliefs, energies that you carry that were formed from fear, that were formed from any energy below. Willing. All are ready to be freed. None shall pass. None shall move forward carrying those. And you won't need them. Today, we're going to reveal new possibilities to you. As you've stepped forward to ask, to receive guidance, open your heart, open your mind, open your energy field, your chakras, your energy centers in your palms and your fingertips. Feel them tingling. Ask them to awaken and open. From your feet and your earth star, through every part of your being to your crown and your soul star. The light is dawning now on you. Think infinite potential. Think infinite solutions. Think infinite possibilities, infinite ideas, infinite strengths, infinite support, infinite resources. What are resources? Energy, ideas, time, money, friends, belief, time alone, meditations. Resources could be a walk on the beach that connected you to a shell, that opened you to talking and realizing wings are all around you, that every form of winged life form of light and love present here at this time is all around you, pointing to the magic, laying out things from your childhood, things from your deepest delight, things from your true heart's desires. To receive the message here for you today, to reveal the most part of you today. Decide in this moment, I am here now. I am that I am, and I am love, I am light, and I am infinite. I now step into the flow of my divine makeup, the blueprint, the template, the passion, the purpose, the talents, the skills, the truth of who I am, because I am designed perfectly. Everything I thought I was, every skill that I have honed, every idea of who I am or who I will be, now must be allowed to flow away. Reveal yourself. Let the light come through your heart. Welcome. There's beautiful music and lights sparkling and moving around. As you open your heart and let go, you may feel energies helping to soften, to remove, to wash away, to release. Down and out, through, with ease and grace, effortlessly. You accept. When you accept, you open, you look up. You begin to fill with light. The light expands. I am that I am infinite. I am aligned with my truth. I'm ready and willing and open and receptive to hear, see, and receive the message for me, the guidance for me right now that is most optimal for my highest good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So bathe yourself in gratitude before we even channel one message. And I'm going to now tune in. Everybody just stay in this gorgeous place, open and receptive. All right, beautiful. So, the gift of this moment is recognizing that you are a duality, that you are a spirit and a physical body, that you are a mind and an emotional power plant, that you are this life right here, this singularity, and yet part of the infinite field, part of all that is. That you are many, many other lives that have already happened that are simultaneous, and that now you have skills that are awakening, that are coming forward. Your skills are very important to this awakening world. Those of you that we share a message with today, and all of those who feel any affinity to it, it is for you. And this message is very important, that you awaken your skills, that you reconnect, that you are a soul. And as a soul, it is like a spiral staircase. You can move and connect with any other part of you, gain the wisdom or the strength, free them of a fear while you free yourself of a fear. Reclaim and recycle parts of you. Reclaim and recycle your voice, your flow, your infinite uniqueness. Sandra K. Sandra K. Sandra K, you have an infinite uniqueness. It's tall, it's luxurious, it's languishing, it's stylish, it's beautiful. There's an essence of stepping out, that head up, that isn't looking above, it isn't false confidence, it's floating and looking up. Expectancy of the highest good, looking up for the light to come, looking up for the solutions to pour in. Sandra K, you have this uniqueness. You've been trapped. Let go of the trap. Take off the shoes. There's some shoes you've been wearing. They're too tall. They're too heavy. These are energy shoes. Okay, um, they're they're unstable. It's like you're trying to walk in two worlds on very high heels, but they're not connected. There isn't a sense of balance. Right now is not a time of balance. It's a time of letting go, of melting to the middle. From the middle, you have access to the left and the right, the above and the below, the masculine and the feminine, the physical, the mental, the emotional, the infinite field. You can choose timelines, you can choose realities, you can choose what you think, and you have a presence so tall, standing up, stepping out, gorgeous long legs of energy, like truly stepping into life, not eking forward, not eating, even eating it, but bounding forward, but with elegance and presence. Stay inside your balance. When you stand there, you can reach high and you can reach far, and your essence has a glow. It looks like a glowing Christmas decorations and snow all around it that reflect it. So it's magnified and then magnified and then magnified. But as the snow melts, as this year ends, you have a chance to effortlessly let it melt all that is weighing on you, all that has burdened you, all that you have carried, all that you have been. It is like the snow covering the beautiful village and looking picturesque. It becomes heavy and it melts and it gets dirty and it sticks. And you must let it go. Walk forward with bounding steps in new shoes. Connect firmly to this world and to your higher one. You can have your head in the higher realms, and you can be fully in your body, physically here, stepping, moving, choosing, no more hesitating. It is not conducive for your energy. Let it move up. Energy moves up you in, I would say, like a V. It goes up and then down and then another layer and up and then down, almost like leaves growing on a branch, continually to repeat. So breathe in and breathe out. Reach in and up. into the higher realms. Bring your ideas down your tall, gorgeous light body and in to those grounded feet. Fully enter your body and then step forward with your ideas. This is the feeling, the kinesthetic feeling of that. Ground it into you, practice it, stepping into life. What's about to appear that I'm ready to step into? And you don't step until it's lit up, till you're glowing, till you're turned on, till you see and feel that connection to the two worlds. K. You are like the K. There's this big up and this big down that points forward. And now you're going to enter between that and be fully present above and below as you move into this year. Thank you for this. You're really magnificent. Gavin. I don't know. I think it's Gareen. There is so much growing in you and around you. Every time I saw your name, the G was like your head, and it was growing all this forest, this life force, this foliage, like your head was the top of a big mountain or cliff, and all of this green is growing there. It's like there's so much creativity pouring out of you. And it's like now they're showing me it's like a torch, like at the center there's a flame and it's blowing. It's been blowing for so long. And now there isn't any need. The fire has been ignited. Now is the time to let the rains, to drink, to purify, to nurture yourself, to realize who you are, to realize what you've done, to allow yourself to be cared for. Whether you buy the massage or somebody does something kind for you, receive it. Nourish yourself. Nourish yourself, because creativity is flowing. There's a potential. You have a massively seeded energy field. It's seeded in your crown. It's seeded coming out, the roots being into your third eye, into your pituitary pineal, all of those inner organs in your brain, but energetically into the third eye chakra, and then of course into all of your subtle bodies. But it's seeding like a chia pet. It's like can grow and massive, and the opportunity, the ability for you to nurture this creativity, this growth, massive growth for you, massive growth. And it's imminent. It's not like bamboo. Okay, 5 years from now maybe I'll see something. This is ready for you. This is very ready for you. And you know it, but there are, like all of us, the toxins in the soil, and you're washing and purifying those. So very important for you, water and fire, water and fire. Light a candle, have a fire, imagine a fire, put a fire on YouTube, a crackling fireplace, and play background music, atmospheric. Allow yourself to bathe or to shower, to use sacred waters if you have full moon water or anything. I think full moon is tonight, tomorrow. So woo, thank you, full moon, being a part of this. Bring those in, actually put some water out, everybody. What a sacred, the last full moon of 2020. This full moon on the cusp of transformation. And this could be water you drink. You could sprinkle it. I see you actually just taking little bits of it and putting it on your crown, putting it on your forehead, sacredly, soothingly, everything gentle, feminine, nurturing, loving, back and forth, infinity, infinity, infinity. Open to your infinite self. Open to your infinite self. Open to your infinite self. Abundance is your key word, growth, and you must nurture it, though. You could starve it, you could allow the fears, the blocks, lack of willingness or lack of belief in yourself, whatever it is. You could let anything at all get in the way and not properly nourish it. You could partially nourish this creativity and get a little bit or some. Don't settle for a little bit or some. You're here to be abundant. And this isn't a forest of all the same tree. This is growth and life and colors and flowers and trees and it's vast and varied and vibrant life. In fact, it would be phenomenal to see you like write a movie or a book or teach something or explain something or draw something. I don't know. There's so much creativity within you. It doesn't matter how you do it. And it doesn't matter if you share it with anybody, because as you acknowledge it, as you realize it, as you nurture yourself, you are going to send out a wave of permission to everyone to nurture themselves in the same way. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Thank you. Oh, okay. Mm. Okay. Shelly, Shelly, Shelly. Shelly L. Shelly L. Um, Eyes, Shelly. It's about eyes for you. It's about opening your inner eye. Um, it's about awakening the eye that you had to shut down because you could see too much. You understood too much. You didn't understand so much and nobody else did. Your inner eye is highly developed in 19 other lives, and those lives have gathered kind of like a reunion of a sacred circle. These are just one, two are not your lives. Two are guides. So there's 17 lives and two guides, guardians. They're telling me these are guardians. Okay. And this is opening your eye that has been honed. There isn't anything for you to do except to release, 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 release. Trust and release. Release and let go even further. Find the next thing that might be afraid of or that you thought was gone and rejoice when it comes up. Ask what else wants to come up. Each of these is a gift. The more that you allow them to come up right now, the sooner they're going to transform. And your vision, it's like having many, many pairs of sunglasses on. They might be pink, they might be yellow, they might be black, but there's so many you can't see clearly. And it's very important that you see clearly. It's very important because you're a visionary. And whatever way you express that visionariness, it doesn't matter. But the thing you have to do is be a visionary in your own life. You have to rise out of the traps of conditioned ways of doing things in your family, in your society, in your gender, in your whatever, culture, wherever. Anything that creates a restriction for you, you need to think through, redecide, re-choose what you think of yourself, what time you get up, how you do it, how you connect to people. Especially if it feels exhausting or a burden, then you are not envisioning allowing yourself to be guided visionarily, vision wise. Now, visionary doesn't mean that you see pictures. Okay, I see pictures and I see movies and I see all kinds of stuff now, but I didn't in the beginning, and I didn't for many, many years, and I didn't see anything at all. And then I started feeling a little bit, and then I saw colors, and then I'd occasionally get a picture would pop in my head, and sometimes I'd see a word, and then I would get a knowing. Okay, so how you receive information is how you receive information. All you need to do now, all of us, is say, I'm ready and willing to receive that which is optimal for me, guided by my higher self through my heart. I'm ready to receive it. And then don't be a rude and bad receiver, which we've been taught to do. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, no. I can't. I won't. Somebody will think I'm greedy. Somebody will enjoy it. Receive it. Receive, receive, receive. Because then when you fill up, you can do more. So your eye is well honed, but there's a lot of broken bridges between several of the aspects of your visionary skills. So how you vision Doesn't matter. You just want to say, I'm ready and willing and open and receptive inside of my safe space to my higher self through my art to begin my visioning, be in my purpose as a visionary. You might be an interior designer as a visionary. You might rehab houses. You might raise children. You might cook food. It doesn't matter what you do. You have to choose something you love, though, something that inspires you, because the eye opens and these connections will be repaired when you choose to be renovated, when you choose to be renewed. Renewed. That's what this new year is. Pass through the portal, releasing the old, ready to be renewed. There's a style, a visionary, almost architectural energy to the way that you see things, the way that you structure your body, you've structured your blueprint, and the ability to vision is like a life blood. It's like a life force. So it'd be like not having air, if you were underwater and you were being fed air. It's like having that cut off. So realize that if there's lack, meaning lack of energy, lack of ideas, lack of motivation, lack of inspiration, lack of solutions, lack of money, lack of happiness, lack of whatever, any kind of lack at all, it means that you're cutting off, that there's something that is blocking, cutting off that flow. So again, flow. And I would recommend that you do the infinity flow across your forehead, which is just tracing with your mind and sometimes your hands, the infinity symbol connecting the two sides of your brain, bringing energy into the pituitary, the pineal, and all the inner eye. Okay, there's lots more of exercises to do like that in the infinity light weaving class, but anybody can trace the infinity symbol, and you could trace it anywhere in your body, and it will move energy, it will rebalance energy, it will release, it will renew, it will untie and unhook, it will reconnect, it will disconnect in an infinite flow with the infinite field. What they're showing me is your heart and many, many people's hearts on this call. David, hi, David. I don't know if there's an Ivy, Casey, Pamela, Imani, Julie, Shelley. Not sure if that's another Shelley or the one, I think I did a Shelley. There's about 50 more of you, and your hearts are joined like one around the other, around the other, around the other, and it goes out and out. It is so beautiful. It feels like a soul group, a soul reunion, a heart, and that you designed to be here in this moment to be triggered to remember something that you all agreed to. You've all carried something, sort of like the Crystal Kingdom. They were asked to go to sleep to carry their wisdom from the ancient days, to keep it quiet and not reveal it except to those who are very motivated to learn alchemy and become, magicians and healers and all these different energy things in the dark ages that we are still coming out of. And all of you have linked your hearts to this moment, to this portal, to this transition. There's a flower birthing in the heart. It looks like a flower that we see on the Mayan ruins here. It is a flower of life, not the way that we talk about it in sacred geometry, though. And it is connecting the dimensions with the center. It is a 5-petaled flower, and it is your connection to the 5th dimension, the you that's already there. And you've been going in and out, you've been touching on it, whatever you've been seeking, whatever you've been learning, it has been leading you there. Even if it's been breakdowns and failures and things you feel like aren't going right, you're moving in the right direction. You've made it here. You are the center of this. When you stand in the center, your hearts will all bloom. They're going to bloom so that you can stay in the fifth dimension. You can see, dream, think, and act from this level of consciousness. This level of consciousness is at bliss, it's at gratitude, it's at the level of enlightenment. And yet, it isn't separating you from being here, fully present for your life in a body. So, everyone, focus on your heart. See and feel all of these beautiful hearts connected through time and space, all with the calendar and the appointment to arrive here in this moment. Feel a wave of gratitude go through your heart and move out like a ripple into every dimension of your reality, into your soul, into each and every one else here, and out into this chamber to be held as a continuous wave throughout time and space for anyone who wishes to return here, to remember, to anchor. Allow, Karen, allow your heart to expand. You're receiving, but you're keeping some of this clamped down. Also, Julie, Pamela, there's quite a few. Just relax and give your heart permission. There's some heavy barriers. They were put there for a very good reason. It's okay. Accept the resistance or the fear. And as you accept it, it begins to let go like Velcro losing its ability to stick and gently beginning to peel off. There you go. The heart is ready to shine. The heart is ready to shine. So most of you, Julie and Jackie, Gail, Jane, Cody, Karen, Davia, Vivi, Jenny, and Paige, give yourself permission to let go. There's something in your left hand that you haven't been willing to fully receive. It's like looking at yourself in the mirror and having no attachment to what anyone said, whether it was being vain, whether you looked good or bad or right or wrong. See it and accept it. When you do, it's going to become like a liquid light that moves from your palm through your wrist. This is a place of healing disconnect. Paige, this is for you and all those who resonate. The feeling of disconnection, feeling not quite yourself, not quite connected with yourself, your flow, your ideas, your purpose, and able to be fully present. Frustration building because you're not able to use that to connect that to a purpose. The energy burns out and fizzles out, and it's almost like a little fuse going out. Allowing the fuse to go out and to replace it. So right now, think about this as a renovation of your gorgeous, amazing body and light body. And you're getting an entirely new electric system. and a whole new fuse box that's modern and updated and high tech and has all the most beautiful energies that allow it to flow freely. Replace those burned out, exhausted, held back places. Any place you feel blocked or stuck, say, oh, I may not, maybe I blew a fuse. There's a new one. Maybe I didn't turn it on yet. And just ask for that connection. And a new timeline will open, a new reality will open. Stay in charge of what you are thinking and projecting. And anytime it's heavy, burdened, low, love yourself, nurture yourself, sleep, nap, do something nurturing. Don't make decisions. Stop analyzing. Be. The answers are there. Cody, there is something that you have like a horse. It's like a horse that wants to rear up and express its full strength and power. It's like a horse that's been behaving and been admired and been beautiful and been talented and been taken care of, but you're still just standing in a pen and doing what people want. There's no freedom, there's no expression of your full strength and your full beauty. And there's been a fear of owning that full strength and that full beauty, that power that might attract attention, that might make someone shut you down or lock you up, might not be appreciated. Now, that horse has to be set free. It has to be set free to run with the mane flying in the wind, the air, that sense of strength, of really feeling your skills, stretching your legs, pushing yourself in ways, not pushing to exhaustion, pushing to make money, pushing to be good enough. No, expanding and saying, what could I do? How could I think? How could I be? Where could I go that would be a completely new reality for me that's perfectly aligned for that which is optimal for me at this time? Embrace your wildness. Embrace it's natural. It's not wild, like out of control. It's like being who you are, lifting your head up, looking to the skies, owning your strengths. Thank you. Divya, I think it is Divya. There's a yes inside of you. There's this yes bubble, and it's bouncing between your belly, your heart, and your throat. And it's like you get ready. I'm going to say yes. Sometimes you say a little yes, but then, I just had a little belch. You've been suppressing it. There's something you're suppressing that wants to bubble up to the surface. And this is important, that if it comes up and it's not a fabulous revelation and $1 million, that you don't judge it, because part of this is being judged, being deemed unworthy, discerned, being seen, being inspected. So keeping things in has kept you safe from that. And it's also kept you from experiences and kept you from fully embracing life and exploring the realm that is you. So allowing those bubbles to come up, express, do it gently to yourself, walk in nature, talk to the trees, allow something. There's 3 that I see, 3 bubbles are coming up. The top one really must come up before the 31st. The other 2 sometime in the first few weeks of January or sooner. But the first one, just let that first bubble up. Just sit with it. Give it permission. Relax. I can feel the trembling, the fear. Just let the fear go. So many of us have this fear of expression or fear of being seen or fear of fully letting our innermost thoughts or powers come forward because, yes, there have been centuries of torture and torment and criticism, beheadings and burned at the stakes and ridiculed and outcast and bullied and threatened and denied in all forms. But now is the time that when you rise into your fifth dimensional heart, you will ride and enjoy this. You will be in your higher self and in your body. You will be able to walk in two worlds, to choose your state whilst even you go through pain. And the pain lessens as you appreciate and accept. If you receive the guidance, if you receive flowing into the moment, this now is your optimal space. Gail, there's a message for you from Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin is a goddess, a bodhisattva. She's a being like us who reached a state of enlightenment and chose to stay, to carry the pains of the world, to hold compassion for everyone. And she's extremely beloved. She represents enlightenment, an awakened eye. And she wants you to know that she carries your pains. She holds your heart that hurts. And she is here as your companion to hold compassion when you can't, to light the way when you fear stepping forward. That she's like a glowing lantern almost that's hanging over you. And there's some murky, swampy energies and emotions that you are wading through. And there is a shore, so to speak, that you're going to, that you can just keep moving forward, gently accepting yourself in each moment. And if you acknowledge her, if you go to sleep with her, she'll hold you in her embrace, wrap you in this lotus, and help you to receive the compassion, to accept yourself, to transcend all that has been, so that you harmonize and flow through this gate. You are an emanator of compassion. You have the quality within you. In order to give it to the world, to pay the path of compassion, to infuse all that you do in the new world with compassion, you must first receive and receive this. Travel with her through the new year. Allow her to come with you in your dreams. Acknowledge and thank her each meal. And release your burdens. Let your heart lighten up. You have a very big light. When you release the burdens, it can heal the scars, the fears, the pains. They can become the strong new structure that can hold this light. Heal and receive compassion. Thank you, Gail. Very beautiful. The silver goddess ray is very powerful and important for you too. I would call on that. Jackie, CQUI. Jackie. Boy, there's a uniqueness that's evident in even your rhythm, the pulse from your heart and your cells. And there's something that's out of step. So for you, stepping back in, stepping into this uniqueness is going to recalibrate your frequency. So everything that's shifting is not going to be in your mind. For you, float on this sea of abundance, this frequencies. Allow it to purify and cleanse you as you float to and through the new year and into the next reality. For you to be relaxed and let go. There's levels and layers to you, like a deep, deep mountain lake that's so still. The reflection of the mountain with the snow cap in the water. You truly can't tell which one is the reflection. The depth of who you are is vital. The uniqueness of who you are is, it's a breath, but a breath that feeds. It's a breath of light. You must have that breath of light to be in the uniqueness of who you are. There's much that's coming forward. It's like a bouquet wrapped in newspaper, that below, if you unravel that newspaper, there's more flowers, there's more beauty, there's more buds, there's more blooms. Unwrapping this is going to surprise even you. There's a direction, there's a pathway. It's beautiful. It's made of some kind of stone that's white and creamy with sort of golden patterns in it. It's very manicured but green along the sides. And you feel like you want to run up it. It moves up a hill and there's a river next to it. Just a stream, very quiet, moving. Everything is still and peaceful. At the top of the hill, it's blank, like a drawing that hasn't been drawn yet. Open and unwrap these beautiful parts of you that haven't seen the light yet. They're buried in your throat, your heart. There's some in your hands and your arms. It's in the back of your skull, in your neck. It's almost like you've been holding yourself in one position, and there's the need to move and to stretch to create that flow. This is, there's something about you that's mastered reflection energy. So, not in the head, to master the energy, because what you project will then be projected back to you. So you're very careful, you're very aware of how you're aligning things. And this is good. And now it's time, because you've paved the path. And when you reach the top, you'll know exactly what to do. So move forward and open up this new palette, this new part of you. It's almost like your higher heart, which is a heart center between the throat and heart chakra that very few people have open or have access to. And this is very much this part of you. This is a beautiful sign. You're right at the cusp of divinity, like divine, delicious, gorgeous, sacred. This huge temples I'm seeing with water falling in these flower like looped luminescent stone it's just exquisite. And there's Ganesha. So if you don't know Ganesha, he's on the wall behind me here. And the short version is he embodies the energy of remover of obstacles. So this is huge. He is huge. He is this overflowing temple. And you are in the middle of a massive clearing of obstacles, moving forward and creating from within. There isn't anyone else that's allowed to create your reality now. That's amazing. I don't know that I've ever seen anybody with a clean slate and a full palette standing on the cusp. You have to go up though. You have to move up there. Fantastic. Okay, there's one more coming. All right, this is the last reading, and then I will go right into the blessing. The sun is setting, so I may get up and show you that as I channel the blessing for us after this beautiful time together. Thank you so much. Areta, Areta, you jumped forward, you jumped out. The energies came forward with such beauty and presence, elegance, regal, but without a superiority. There's a presence and a calm in the power. And your higher self wants you to fully embody this. The image is someone who's been crowned, and you're wrapped in these luxurious robes and this beautiful gold crown on your head, and you're holding something, like a bouquet, the way that you're holding it with both arms. And you're receiving recognition, receiving acknowledgement, realization, receiving yourself, receiving ahas, receiving gifts, receiving your power, receiving your glow. There's so many doors, there's portals opening like bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger around you, and they're in continuous flow. For you, receiving this, embodying this, standing in it, practicing mentally, standing there, regal, beautiful. Okay, but again, nothing fake, not higher than, but in full acceptance, receiving joyfully, nurturing, savoring every bit of the energy, and fully embracing the gifts. This is a ceremony for you to receive these gifts. And then this portal will open in many, many dimensions. You'll be able to shift into many realities and many times as you choose. The key is you must stand in this place. You must receive graciously, open heart, release any guilt, any blocks, any fears to fully receiving, to standing in this place, wrapped, savoring every energy, whatever it is that you love the most. Taste it, feel it, enjoy the sensation, receive the gifts, fully embrace them, hold them to your heart. As you receive, you give this out through time and space to other parts of you, to other lives that you're touching or have touched. You are a radiant rose. That rose is sending. Receive, be worthy, be yourself, open, accept. And this flow too, you can hold it, you can embrace it, you can keep it, you can live in it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So I'm going to share this sunset with you as I Ooh. Wow, you guys, this is amazing. Some of you are amazing, amazing beings. Oh, I can barely move. And I apologize if the sun, the window is a little bit dirty, but I want to share this with you without opening the window. All right. We give great thanks for this infinity healing chamber, for this moment, for these readings, for Louise, for the Goddess Sanctuary, for all of this amazing information, for these hearts that have reconnected, for these skills that are coming to the surface, for this beauty that is ready to be revealed. We are being asked to receive a blessing. So again, send a request into your energy field, asking for everything to be open and receptive and willing to graciously receive that which is optimal at this time. I graciously receive with gratitude and joyful abundance this blessing of the sun, this moment in time, this freedom, this moment of freedom from the darkness, from the fear, the honor it is to be here and to know that I have the strength, I have the solutions, I have everything I need. I am here on my fully funded mission. Now, open your heart. You might see a particular container, and you are opening it, you're holding it out with a smile, with an open heart, fully expecting to receive, fully expecting to be blessed abundantly in overflow. Relax, receive. There may be no container. There may be many. Receive and tune into the infinite you, the infinite self, the infinite possibilities. I am the light. I follow the light. I rise into the light. I am guided, nurtured, and healed by the light, pouring down on you from gorgeous golden flasks is a liquid light so clear, so pure, that you can't feel it, but you can. Like silk caressing you, you feel and sense yourself becoming liquid, fluid. I am that I am, and I release all. I receive this blessing, this healing, this nurturing energies, knowing that it's been designed exactly for me. And I'm ready to flow with ease and grace into my complete, melted, infinite self. To embrace the gold light of this portal and the liquid love to allow myself to receive guidance, healing, and love. The liquid changes form and color, scent and shape. Coins and gold and flowers and scents and joy and music and every form of creation pours down. I am the cup of plenty, the cornucopia of abundance. I am the never-ending spring, the transformer of infinite possibilities into the reality I am here to design, create, and enjoy. Drink deeply and take this with you through the New Year's portal. Become fluid, flow with your truth, with your soul signature frequency. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. It was really beautiful. I'm so excited to see you on the other side. I hope you'll join the Goddess Sanctuary. You can go to nanakasha.com/goddess. And what happened? There we go. And I hope that you will take whatever messages came through, walk with them. Notice every moment how you feel, what you're thinking, what you're spending your energy on, what you're drinking, what you're feeding yourself, what you're savoring. And allow yourself to receive everything you need so that you can feed the new world with all of your magnificence. Namaste, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, beautiful sun. Drink that into your pineal. Thank you to the gold ray, to the infinity healing chamber. Thank you to the infinity healing symbol, to our sacred space. Thank you to the Light Body Council and to all of our guides of light. Thank you to the Goddess Sanctuary. Thank you to each of you. I honor you. In La Quetzalakin, I am another you, you are another me. We are one, and we're here to play. Thank you, dolphins. Bye, everybody.